Hello, my dear students. Hope you're all fine. I'm Ekta Singhvi, and currently we are discussing tenses in English grammar. We have already completed two videos. First was on overview of tenses, and the second one was on present tense. Today's topic is past tense, and this is third of the series. If you haven't seen first two videos, I would insist you please see that so that it will be this topic will be clearer to you. So let us start past tense. Let us see what it is about. So as in case of present tense, past tense is also divided into similar four types. First is simple past tense or past indefinite tense, then past continuous tense, then past perfect tense, and lastly past perfect continuous tense. So we shall be seeing the formula and examples of each of these category. So let us proceed. The first type is past indefinite tense or simple past tense. Simple past tense is used in those situations in normal conversation to express what happened in a definite time in past. Formula is subject plus V2 plus object. Now, we all know subject means he, she, it, they, like that. V2 is the second form of the verb, that is past tense. Okay, now V1, V2, V3, we shall be using these terms in place of present tense, past tense and past participle form of the verb. This has been already said in the first and second video. So here for past indefinite tense, the formula is subject plus V2 plus object. So if the subject is say I and verb is go, so here it will be I went. Okay, because we are using V2, second form of the verb. Second form of go verb is went. So I went to the school or whatever the object is. Okay, so this is how present indefinite tense is written. In this particular tense situation, we use these common words which you can see on the right side. Say yesterday, a month ago, last night, last week. These are the common words. Those are used with the past indefinite tense, or for that matter, even past continuous tense. Whatever thing we are depicting in past, so we will use one of these words. I went to park yesterday, that way. So this is past indefinite tense, and the formula, please remember the formula, subject plus V2 plus object. So as you can see here, subject, it can be I, we, you, they, he, Ram, Shyam, Mita, whatever can be the subject. Okay, and with the subject we shall use V2. Say I stood, we talked, you sat, the second form of the verb, they ran, like that. Okay, so this is simple past tense or past indefinite tense. So please remember the formula. The next one is past continuous tense. Past continuous tense is used in those situations which describe repetition, like something which we do again and again. Okay, like he was always complaining in those days. Lata was always singing in those days. Something which was happening again and again in the past. To describe those events, we used past continuous tense. Or even to say overlapping actions, like I was going to school when I met you. So I was going to school when I met you. So two incident happened, isn't it? I was going to school one, I met you another. So one action will be written in past continuous tense, like I was going to school when I met you. I was having tea when lightning struck. So when two actions are happening in the past, then one action is depicted by past continuous tense. So these are the situations where we use past continuous tense. Now what is the formula? Let's see. It is subject plus was or were. We use was or were here. Okay, in present continuous we used is, am is are, but here we are using was were plus v1 ing. V1 is the first form of the verb and ing along with that, going, coming, talking, like that, plus rest of the sentence. So let us see some more examples. First, you view this, what is written on top of my finger. See, subject I was, we were, you were. So we are using was or were here, isn't it? So where do we use was and where do we use were? So was is used with I, then with third person, he, she, Ram, Mita, like that, with third person. First person I, and third person all of them we use was, and where is used by first person we were, then you were, with second person also where is used, then they were, they is plural, so where is used. So was or where, it will be either was or where. In past continuous, was, where. Please remember, these are the things which you will have to remember, and this is where that chart will come into use. Okay, if you have made the chart, you will see again and again, it will be ingrained in your mind. So please make the chart. So say I was, then V1 ing. I was speaking. I was sleeping. You were talking. They were singing. Like that. Okay. So you write down the examples that are jotted here, and do as many examples as you can. Keep on changing the sentence from one type to another, and you will quickly grasp the topic. Then let's move further. The third type is, or let's see the example of past continuous first. See the example. And as we are discussing three sentences together, affirmative, negative, and interrogative. So let's see them all together. Let's take one sentence. I was working at my home. I was working at my home. This is affirmative, positive. See, plus sign is given. This is positive. I was working. Negative will be I was not working. Should just one not is added. I was not working at my home. This is negative. Minus sign is given. Negative. Then interrogative means question. Okay, so question mark is given. See, interrogative, it is question. Question will be, was I working at my home? Affirmative was I was, and interrogative becomes was I, and then we put a question mark at the end. So this is how these three sentences are written. Let us take another example. You were coloring when I walked in. See, two events have been mentioned here, and one of the event is mentioned in past continuous tense. You were working when I walked in. When you were working at that point of time. Then negative will be, you were not coloring when I walked in. You were not coloring. Just a not is put after where. Then interrogative will be, were you coloring when I walked in? Where will come at the beginning. Were you coloring? Affirmative was you were coloring, and interrogative becomes were you coloring. So it is like that. Let's proceed. Next type is past perfect tense. Now, past perfect tense and present perfect tense, there is a little difference between these two topics, which we shall try to understand with the help of an example. Suppose you are in your class in tiffin time, and you want to go to your friend who is in another class. Okay, so you want to have tiffin with her. So you take your tiffin, go to her class, but you see that she has already eaten her food. Okay, now how will you say? I came to eat with you, but you have already eaten. You have already eaten. She has eaten before you came. So this is still present. Okay, the effect is still there. So we use present perfect tense. She has eaten. Her eating has become past. So we say this in present perfect tense. I came to eat with you, but you have already eaten. This is present perfect tense. Now you went home. How will you say this episode to your mother? You will say, I went to her class, but she had already eaten. Now you will use past perfect tense. See, two episodes have come. You went to her class, but she had already eaten. Her eating was even before that, isn't it? Two events are there, and one event is even before the second event. So the before event will come in past perfect tense. I went to her class, but she had already eaten. So like that. And these are some more situations where we use past perfect tense. You can read it, and let us discuss the formula now. Okay, so what is the formula? Subject plus had. It is always had, whether first person, second person, or third person. In past perfect tense, only had is used. Okay, has, have was in present perfect tense, but in past perfect it is only had. So there is no confusion. You just have to put had and the third form of the verb v3. If it is eat, it will be eaten. If it is sleep, it will be slept. If it is talk, it will be talked. Okay, like that. If it is write, it will be written. V3. So how it will be? Subject, suppose I had eaten my food. I had eaten my food, like that. So let us see further. Look here on top of my finger, you see, with subject only had, in all the subjects only had is put. In case of past perfect tense, only had is put along with we3. Okay, I had eaten, you had slept, we had gone, like that, the third form. So you have to remember past participle form of every verb, as I have been saying again and again. Please learn that. Okay, now let us proceed. Our next type. This is the example. Let us read out some of the examples of past perfect tense. You can write it down in your copy. Affirmative, negative, interrogative. Again, we shall be discussing sentences in all these three forms. Affirmative. I had gone to cinema before it started raining. See, always a reference of two actions are there. I had gone to cinema before it started raining. Before it started raining, I had gone to cinema. This is affirmative. Negative will be, I had not gone to cinema before it started raining. Just adding a not after had. And interrogative will be, had will come out. Okay, had I gone to the cinema before it started raining? Like that. Second sentence, she had spoken to me about you yesterday. She had spoken to me about you yesterday. She had not spoken to me about you yesterday. Had she spoken to me about you yesterday? So, this is how it is. I hope you are understanding. Let us proceed further. So now we come to the last topic of today's discussion, and that is past perfect continuous tense. So in which context do we use this particular tense? First of all, keep this in mind that past perfect tense and past perfect continuous tense are not very different. In past perfect tense, two episodes were happening and both of them had finished. When you went to your friend's class, she had finished having her food. Okay, we use past perfect tense. She had eaten. But in past perfect continuous, she would be eating. One episode would be happening when the second episode started. Suppose when you went to your friend's class, she had been eating her tiffin at that time. Okay, she was eating her tiffin at that time. So when you go home and tell your mother, you will say, my friend had been eating her food when I went to her class. So two episodes both happening in past and one was continuing when the second started. So this is the situation where we use past perfect continuous tense. And the formula is, let us go through the formula first. Subject, which can be I, you, he, me, he, she, Ram, Mohan, like that. Had been, here we use had been. Been is added along with had. Plus V1 ing. Since it is continuous tense, so ing will be added. Plus rest of the sentence. So this is how it is. Just look up here. The subject is mentioned along with had been. See, had been is coming with every subject, whether it is I, we, you, Meeta, whatever it is, had been is added to it to make it past perfect continuous. So it will be subject plus had been plus V1 ing. Ing will be added to the first form of the verb. So students, this is all about past perfect continuous tense, and with this we have come to the end of our discussion on past tense. I hope you have got some idea of past tense. I would suggest you please see the video again and again and go through that chart if you have made, and if you haven't made, please make that chart, the chart on formulas which I have given to you. Okay, and go through that chart every day, then tenses will become very clear to you. Once you grasp the formulas, tenses are no big deal. Okay, so I hope you will benefit from this video. Please see again, please practice, and we shall meet in the last video of this series, which is of future tense. Till then, bye bye.